Hi, this is from Jan 2014. Okay, this is from Jan 2014. Okay, IN question. An archer stands 15-meter from the target. An arrow is fired horizontally at 36 meters per second. Okay, so the horizontal velocity of the arrow is 36 meters per second. So this is 36 meters per second. When you throw on the diagram, draw the path of the arrow. So when you throw something horizontally, it doesn't go straight indefinitely. Na? The gravity acts on it, so it takes follows a curved path. So most probably it will be like this. Okay, you can do better. You can just at home you can try it better, or maybe you can just do like this, straightforward, and you have to just show some form of curve that is reasonable. Mines are kind of not that reasonable, but you can practice at home. Okay, so now this is the path it takes. Show that the time taken for the arrow to reach the target is 0.4 seconds. Can you see they already gave us that horizontal distance is 15 meter, and the horizontal velocity is 36 meter per second. Remember, I already mentioned once, many times actually, is that the horizontal velocity never changes if air resistance is ignored. So horizontal velocity is 36 meter per second only. So, so horizontal velocity is 36 meter per second. The horizontal distance is 15 meter, and we know the formula for horizontal velocity is S equals to UHT. So S is 15, H is velocity is 36 meter per second time. So 15 divided by 36. Okay, 15 divided by 36, it's 0.42. Okay, so t is equal to 0. Actually it's 416, 0.416. I'm taking two significant figures because my data is of two significant figure over here. So 0.42 second. Okay, so now next is the archer fires arrows horizontally from a height of 1.5 meters. So this height is 1.5 meter. This height is 1.5 meter above the ground. Calculate the height above the ground at which the arrow strikes the target. So this is what they're looking for. Okay, let me use some other color for you all. Okay, so this is the target they are looking for, and what height did it hit. Okay, so if I can calculate how much vertical distance was traveled by this arrow, if I can find how much vertical distance was traveled by this arrow, if I minus 1.5 with this vertical distance, I will get this particular distance. At what height from the ground did the arrow target the strike the target? Okay, so let me see. You can see since it had a horizontal velocity, so initially if anything that has a horizontal velocity, the vertical velocity is 0. Remember that. If anything that has been fired horizontally and not at an angle, if it is fired horizontally, okay, if it has a horizontal velocity, remember the vertical velocity is 0. If it is thrown at an angle, it has both horizontal and both vertical. Both horizontal and vertical velocity, vertical component of the velocity is there. But when something is thrown horizontal, only horizontally, okay, the vertical component is 0. Therefore, the vertical velocity is 0. So, therefore, initial velocity is 0. Okay, how much time did it travel for? Exactly the same amount of time it traveled horizontally, the same amount it traveled also vertically. So 0.42. So your initial vertical velocity is 0. Your time taken is 0.42 seconds. Okay, what was the distance? Distance question mark. It's coming down, right? It's coming down like this. Okay, so what is the acceleration? It's downwards, right? So acceleration is plus 9.81. Okay, I need to see how much vertical distance did it drop. Okay, so S equals to ut plus half at square. Okay, u is 0, s I don't know, u is 0, time, okay, half a is 9.81 and time is 0.42 square. Okay, let's find at what distance, vertical distance, did it drop. Okay, so 0.5 into 9.81 into 0.42 whole square. Calculator, it's around 0.87 meter. It's around 0.87 meter. The arrow dropped down. So 0.87 meter it fell. So if it fell 0.87 meter out of 1.5 meter, how much is left? Okay, so height from the ground. Height from the ground. Okay, basically we are talking about the target height. Okay, target height. Okay, how much height from the ground did it go? It's 1.5 minus 0.87. So 1.5 minus 0.87. How much is it? 0.63 meter. And I hope the answer is mark scheme. It's correct. 0.63 meter. Let's see the mark scheme over here of Jan 2014. It is 0.63 meter. Now, next question. Next question they asked is explain how your answers to part A3 would be affected. Okay, if you stood closer, you see, if the same archer would have stood over here, let me rub them. If the same archer was stood over here, okay, I'm sorry, the answers are also gone. Okay, I hope you guys already wrote it down. Okay, so let's say if the same person was over here, same height, okay, the arrow would have curved less and it would actually, before one, let's say, hit here, because it is thrown from really far away and it has, okay, this would throw almost, if you go stood closer, the height would be more from the ground compared to previous height, because this will have more time for the gravity to act, so it will bend more and it will hit here. And if you stand really near, you can hit really up from the ground. So you have to say the answer at A3 would increase. We got 0.63, I think 0.63, yes, and it would have been maybe, let's say, 1 meter from the ground it would be. Okay, because the time it travels is less. Here it is traveling for, in number one position he is traveling, the arrow is traveling for more number of time, so it is going down more. In number two position it is traveling less amount of time. So let's see what they wrote in the mark scheme. Arrow hits the target higher up, or the A3 will increase as the time of the flight decreases. I hope you guys understood this. Okay.